The city of Edinburgh is well known for its medieval castles, the meandering lanes of Old Town, and the Georgian splendour of New Town. Nestled amid the hills, Edinburgh, despite its scenic appearance, has several drawbacks in addition to the numerous advantages it offers. Before making the move to Edinburgh, anyone migrating from another country will need to consider these factors. The following is a list of some of the benefits and drawbacks of dwelling in Edinburgh. The pros. Scottish people are so friendly. The Scots are known for being kind and welcoming individuals who are always eager to learn new things. This is something you will notice the minute you set foot on Scottish land. When you first relocate to Edinburgh, you may find that you need a lot of assistance, and practically everyone you meet will volunteer to provide it, regardless of what they are currently engaged in. In Scotland, you will often come into contact with a large number of individuals with whom you might develop friendly ties. The city of Edinburgh is hardly an exception. The folks are really polite and welcoming. You shouldn't have any trouble making new pals. You are more likely to encounter individuals of a variety of racial and national backgrounds in Edinburgh due to the city's high level of cultural diversity. If you ask me, it is really wonderful to find a place where individuals from your home nation get together often and see if you can strike up a conversation with any of them if you're feeling homesick. Living in Edinburgh is sure to be a memorable and enjoyable experience for any visitor from outside the city. Tourist attractions. The precise year that Edinburgh was established is unknown. However, historians believe that it occurred sometime around the year 600 AD. As a direct consequence of this, the city is home to a rich assortment of historically significant cultural landmarks. The most noticeable of them is Edinburgh Castle, which has been a prominent part of the skyline of the city since the Iron Age when it was first constructed as a hill stronghold. Over 100 parks and well over 500,000 trees may be found throughout Edinburgh, making the city an ideal location for expats who enjoy being outside. Even people who spend most of their time inside are likely to enjoy how verdant and beautiful the city remains throughout the year. In particular, with regard to issues of arts and culture, Edinburgh is a hive of activity. The city is well known around the globe as the location of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which holds the record for being the biggest arts festival ever held. Additionally, there is the Edinburgh International Festival, which runs for 3 weeks and brings together musicians, dancers, actors, and other performers from all over the globe. NHS coverage. In Edinburgh, foreign residents won't have any trouble gaining access to care of the highest possible standard. Moving to any location in the UK will get you access to the National Health Service, which is one of the most significant advantages of making the move. In Scotland, patients do not have to worry about paying out of pocket for any medical services or medicines. Education. Edinburgh is home to 3 of the world's most prestigious educational institutions and has a long and illustrious history of education. There is a large variety of excellent alternatives available for every level of schooling, ranging from pre-kindergarten to doctoral programs. Students in Scotland receive exceptionally favourable treatment, including the provision of free education. It makes no difference if you weren't born in Scotland. If you have been a resident of the country for at least 3 years prior to submitting your application to a university, you are entitled to free tuition at that institution. Scotland's educational institutions have a global reputation for being among the very best in the world. The University of Edinburgh attracts students from all over the globe due to its reputation as a premier educational institution. Job opportunities. One more argument in favour of moving to Edinburgh is job possibilities. The peak tourist seasons are not the primary source of revenue for Edinburgh's economy as they are for other cities. It is consistently ranked as one of the busiest sites on the planet, so you won't have to be concerned about a lack of career prospects, even during a low visitor season. This is because the tourism industry is resilient. If you are looking to improve your work prospects in the future, moving to Edinburgh is one of the greatest locations you can do it. Whether you are looking for a career in the medical field, the retail sector, or any other field, and hoping to get either a part-time or full-time position, you will be in luck in Edinburgh since there are many positions available. Entertainment. The city of Edinburgh has a wide variety of events and celebrations revolving around art and culture. It is well known for its yearly Fringe Festival, which is consistently ranked as one of the biggest festivals held anywhere in the world. The International Festival is another exciting event to anticipate, with performers and musicians from all over the globe invited to participate. This event promises to be an exciting and unforgettable experience for everyone who attends. The strain of Edinburgh's relatively high cost of living may be alleviated somewhat by attending events like these and participating in various types of free activities. There is no charge for your admission to any of the museums in the city. The cons: very expensive. Although living in Edinburgh is less expensive than living in London, it is not by any means a cheap location to reside, particularly if foreigners want to settle down near the city's centre. The largest percentage of an expat's income will go towards housing. However, this may be reduced by house sharing or relocating further into the suburbs. Edinburgh is often less costly than Aberdeen but somewhat more costly than Glasgow when compared to other main Scottish cities, particularly regarding renting costs. There are some unforeseen taxes in Scotland. Where you reside, the type of housing you have, and whether you have a TV all affect how much you spend. These taxes are crucial and significant because they fund neighbourhood services like trash pickup, schools, and general municipal upkeep. However, we can still grumble. The amount you must pay is determined by one of many distinct council tax bands, ranging from Band A, the least costly, to Band H, the most expensive. Check out which council tax category your prospective apartment is in just before you contract anything to prevent unpleasant and costly shocks later on. These fees are distinct from your rent payments. TV tax is an additional charge. Each family is required to pay a monthly TV tax because the BBC wishes to remain ad-free. Not owning a TV is the only way to avoid paying, but who really watches TV these days? Apartments are often small and expensive. Good housing is in great demand in Edinburgh, which implies that an excellent apartment listing will certainly sell out as soon as it appears. Prices for flats tend to rise as a result of the strong demand. Consequently, when individuals relocate to Edinburgh, they may have to settle for less roomy flats. Tourists. When thinking about retiring abroad, one of the most crucial things to ask yourself is whether you'd want to live in a heavily touristed location or somewhere off the beaten path. There are significant drawbacks to living in a tourist region, but there are also benefits. Tourist annoyances include a never-ending stream of merchants, tour guides, con artists, and even beggars who are common in high tourism locations. Tourist hotspots are often loud and busy, frequently targeted by local pickpockets. Parking and traffic congestion may be everyday irritants. Small city. Living in a city like Edinburgh, which is relatively tiny, has both benefits and drawbacks. In a small town, you are more likely to interact with neighbours than you would in a bigger town or metropolis, so it's necessary to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of maintaining your privacy. Consider other aspects as well, such as your family goals, employment prospects, financial situation, educational alternatives, and leisure activities. Whether a small city has benefits or drawbacks depends on your personality. Weather. Like other regions of the UK, Edinburgh's weather isn't the nicest in the country. Rain is a common event and might linger for an entire year. Even in winter, the sun is difficult to spot. Scotland is encircled by the sea, thus the moisture is constantly high, causing the already chilly days to become much colder. The climate is so warm for a few days per year that it's taps-off weather, where Scots everywhere take a drink and join other shirtless Scots in savouring the brief but welcome super hot warm days. Conclusion: Edinburgh is among the most beautiful cities in the world, encapsulated with rich Scottish history that dates back hundreds of years. The drawbacks of living there are no different from those surrounding any big British city, and they surely aren't enough to overpower the lovely experience of living there, with the iconic tourist attractions, world-famous entertainment festivities, top-of-the-line health and education systems, and, most important of all, the friendly nature of the people already living there. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.